So what is the cause of your fatigue and your brain fog? I mean, I know how disabling it is, and it just pulls you down. It interferes with your relationship with your husband or your wife, as the case may be, your children, let alone work, and let alone all the fun activities that you want to do throughout the day and the weekend. So what's the bottom line? What are some things you can immediately do to change this fatigue situation and make sure it doesn't keep getting worse? Because that's the bottom line, right? I mean, inside each of us, when we have these problems, we're afraid, well, what if it gets worse, right? Here's the deal. Inside our cell are these little organelles, these little tiny organs are inside our cell called mitochondria. Mitochondria produce ATP, which is the chemical of energy. That is our energy, ATP. So the more ATP the mitochondria are producing, the more energy we have. Pretty simple, right? Sure. So in the average cell, and this is mind-boggling, there is 2,000 to 10,000 mitochondria per cell. Crazy. Just crazy. So think about this. The mitochondria, like every cell in your body, need a power source. If that power is interfered with, the mitochondria don't have their power, and like any little factory, they can't produce their end product, which in this case is ATP. So when we look at the spine should be perfectly straight from the front, and from the side have this big, strong C-shaped curve. And that's what you're seeing here in this neck. Big, strong C-shaped curve. So straight from the front, curve from the side. Make sense? But yet when we have this forward head posture, when our ear isn't over our shoulder, we have this forward head posture, even just a little bit, we're literally stretching and interfering with this spinal cord. So here's the normal curve in our neck. When we have that forward head posture, we stretch the cord, and imagine if I could reach inside your spinal canal and pull on your spinal cord, just tug on it. The spinal cord, being an extension of the brain, causes the brain cells to not be able to function, cuts off some of the power, and that power can't get to the mitochondria, not only in the cells of the body, but what about in the brain itself, causing brain fog and fatigue in the body. So your muscles can't function the way they're supposed to. Your heart maybe can't function the way it's supposed to. Digestive tract, which is a muscle, right? The intestines. How about the reproductive system? Can't function the way it's supposed to. So it is hugely important that we have no interference to the flow from the brain down the spinal cord and out the nerves. Does that make sense? Sure, it's so simple, but so important. It's our brain which produces the energy, comes down the spinal cord, out the nerves, tells the mitochondria, start producing ATP. Got it? So if you look at this, look at the link below, there's 3 instant tips on how to instantly start to improve your posture. Because if we don't start doing something about it, obviously gravity over time is going to do what? It's going to make it worse, isn't it? Sure. So look at the link below. We want to get that head back over our shoulders. We want to make sure we don't have that big increased curve in our back. We want to make sure we don't have that sway back in our low back. Our hips aren't kicked out, right? And then shoulders, hips level. Look at the link below. We'll see you on the next episode. God bless you.